Hey boo, welcome back to my channel. Today, we are going to be talking about the books that I read in September. All right, so September, I read 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 books. Not too bad. I do believe I am in a good place with my Goodreads reading goals, so we're not going to worry about that. But the first book that I want to talk to you about is Room 214 San Juan by L.B. Gaines. First of all, 5 stars. 5 stars for her. This book is a novella. It's only 97 pages. But when I tell you, when I finished reading that book, I was almost in a book slump. What is a book slump? It's when after you read a book, basically you just stare at the wall because you are just processing the book. And that book was so good. I was mad that it was only 97 pages. But we have our main character. I'm going to get the names wrong, but I'm not going to name names. We have a main character. She goes to a wedding, and on her way back from the wedding, she has an important presentation that she has to do at work. Well, there's a hurricane or something, and her plane is rerouted to Puerto Rico. San Juan, Puerto Rico. There are no hotels, I guess because the hurricane is like in the area or whatever. And so she gets a room, and come to find out, we have a same bed trope. Let's just say that. I don't know. The book just made me so excited. You guys have to check it out. L.B. Gaines, she got something going on behind that pen, and I'm trying to read everything that she has written. Next, I did get an arc. So I did get the arc from L.B. Gaines, but that book is out now, so you guys can check it out. Speaking of arcs, I received an arc of Smoke and Mirrors, The Fire Company 143 by Danielle Brooks. So Danielle Brooks is becoming one of my favorite authors, and I was excited when I got this arc in my inbox, so I had to check it out. Although I read the first Fire Company number 143, but I did not read the second one, and this is the third, so I do need to go back and check that one out. But we have a older woman, younger man trope, okay? And Tevin is not playing about his girl, okay? She's a single mom, and we ride along with them as they try to figure out this kind of complicated romance. Very cute. Just a very wholesome love story. This book is 243 pages, so again, not too much for my baby readers out there, but make sure y'all check that book out, because although I did get the arc, that book is available on Kindle Unlimited. Now, if you have been following me for a while, you know that I received, and you could have too, received some free books from HEAs and BAYs. HEA stands for Happily Ever After, if you didn't know. And the last book that I'm going to read from that series, well, it's not a series. I guess it's a promotion that authors are doing where they put their books in this app, in this website, and readers like myself, you can download them for free, but it's only for a limited amount of time. Unfortunately, that time has expired, but make sure you keep following me, because I'm going to put you on, boys and girls, because we're not trying to pay for all these books. We can still support authors through websites like this. The book that I read from HEAs and BAYs is Luxury Experiences by Danielle Allen. Okay, it's a lot of Danielles out here, but Danielle Allen, and this is a novella as well, coming in at 93 pages. A very quick read. I'm talking like you can knock this one out in the evening. What I remember about the book is, Friends to Lovers? There's not a lot of information about the book I couldn't find it on Goodreads, which is kind of frustrating because that's how I keep up with the books that I read, what I haven't read, all the books that I've read by certain authors. Comment down below, how do you keep up with your books that you've read, or you're just like, whatever, just read what you want, and then maybe you pick up a book, you start reading, you're like, oh, this sounds familiar, I think I have read it, or you reread books, and then at the end you're like, yeah, I did read that. I don't like that, girl. It's so many good books out here that I want to make sure I stay organized and I read the new, okay? Because they're dropping books every day. The next book that I read is by BriAnn Danae, and it is called From the Hood with Love. 263 pages. This book is, it's pretty significant, but not too much for my baby readers, especially if you enjoy books by BriAnn Danae, then this is going to go right along with it. We're talking an urban romance. We have teenage love. Now, typically, it's given YA, but it's not YA. You feel me? The people are young, but I think they finna grow up because this book has a part 1, 2, and 3. So I think we're just seeing them in the beginning of their relationship. So we have a D-boy where he is his sister's, or maybe his cousin's best friend is the love interest. And they are a little young now, but we have some sparks that come about. Amen. Look at this cover. Like, yeah, let's get into it. I do have to finish a series by BriAnn Danae. I don't know which one I'm going to finish yet, but we're going to finish a couple of those before the year ends, because what are we doing? Just start series, girl. Come on now. Next on my TBR, I'm definitely reading the Delgado series, and right now I am on Capadonna 2.5. That is a novella, but check it out. If you download the book on Audible, then you won't have all these different parts. You'll just have the full book. But the author, she tells us over and over again how she had to break the book up. For what reason? I don't know. I'm not an author girl. I don't know what y'all got to do to get these books out. I'm just appreciative. So we have Capadonna 2.5, which is 179 pages. You can access this book from your Kindle Unlimited app as well as Audible. Now, Capadonna, he's a married man at this point, and what he called his wife Joy and their baby girl Promise, he is not playing behind them, but we still have things that continue to come up for this family. And I'm not going to hold you guys, but these are my stories, okay? I love this series, and I'm going to be very sad when it ends because I love it. Now, somebody on the internet put out a diagram that shows you how the characters are connected, and I need to go back and find that, because when I was reading the Capone series, which is Capadonna's brother, a couple of months ago, I didn't really need it because I'm like, I don't know none of these people. But now the characters are being introduced, and now I need to know like how these people are connected, because it's giving Young and the Restless. Real talk. Next on my TBR, I finished up the Cyclone series with Personal by Alexandria House. If you've been around for a while, then you know that back in July, I did attend the house party event. I was a guest of an influencer for the Alexandria house party experience here in Charlotte, North Carolina. Roll that beam footage. I was asked a question: which Cyclone series did I like the most? Which man was my book boyfriend, book husband? Girl, I hadn't read none of the books, so I didn't have an answer. But now I do have an answer, and I'll reveal that at a different time. But I did finish up the series. It is 221 pages, and we have, this would be like a forbidden love trope. So the basketball, he's a bad boy. I forget his name, but he's a bad boy, and he, like one of the old head basketball players. I don't know if this guy's retired or he's like an owner now, but his niece is the love interest of this bad boy. And so he's trying to overcome his ways or whatever, and we get to figure out whether she's gonna stick around or whether she's gonna leave him where he at. I really enjoyed this book. I really enjoyed the series, actually. So I'm looking forward to reading more books by Alexandria House. Question: do you guys think that with books, after you meet the author or after you spend time around the author, it makes you like the books more? I'm starting to think that. So author girlies, if you out there, y'all need to get behind those desks and come outside and spend some time with the girlies, because it really helps us connect the books to your work. I started my own book club. It's a virtual book club, so if you are interested, make sure you head down to the description box. I'll have a link where you can join. It is called Cuffing Season Book Club. The unique thing about this book club is it's only for September, October, and November, and then we're going to have a celebration, a virtual celebration in December. And for the first book, we chose Priest by Shadae. Now, this book has been on my TBR for a while, and I've been wanting to read it. So when I got the opportunity to have this book be a book club pick, I said, oh, this is a no-brainer. Let's get it. So Priest is also, it's like a forbidden love story as well. So much drama, but it's really long, guys. Baby readers, this book is 345 pages, and I felt every single page. But it was nice reading it with a group of other Black women and just sharing our experiences about what the characters were doing and what we thought about that. So it was enjoyable. And the other thing about Cuffing Season Book Club is, at the conclusion, after we finish reading the book, we all hop on a Zoom and we get to interact with the actual author. So you can ask your questions, you can sing your praises, you can get some clarifying information, just learn more about the author. So that's what I love about this book club, because I ain't never been in a book club like that. Then I read A Summer for the Books by Michelle Alonzo-Rice. This book, I read it on Audible, so I'm not sure how many pages it is, but this was a book club pick, and the book was very interesting. Very interesting. All I'm gonna say is, them people had a secret, and it makes me wonder, like, how many best friends out there, when you think about the secrets or the things that you've been through with your best friend, I imagine all best friend groups have some sort of deep-rooted secret, or something that it's not something that everybody's going to know. And that's what happens in this book. One of the girls, she actually gets amnesia. So the best friends, they fall apart. So they fall off. They're not friends anymore. But then one of the girls, she ends up getting into an accident where she hits her head, and now she doesn't remember that her and the best friend aren't best friends anymore. And so she calls her best friend, like, where you at, girl? I done got hurt. I need you. I'm about to go into surgery, blah, 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 blah. Come to find out, she done got a child. She forgot about the child. She don't know nothing about the child and her relationship with her best friend. But all that gets uncovered as we read A Summer for the Books. Make sure you check that one out. Yeah, it was a pretty light reading month for me, I would say. I didn't read as many books as I wanted to. I did have to DNF a couple of books, but hopefully I can pick those up in October and finish those up. I can't believe we are in the fall cozy season, but I am happy that, I don't know, I'm just happy because It was a hot one. If you've made it this far in this video, don't forget to like this video. Don't forget to comment to this video, and don't you forget to share this content with another fellow baby reader. And until next time, bye.